So this is the MP5 V2 from ZHENDUO Toys. I opened it up for you guys because I wanted to show you the inside. This actually has a Gen 8 gearbox, the same as the Gen 8 M4A1s. So there's definitely some stuff that you can do to it. You can see that the T-piece is a little different, so that's going to be different, and it's a little shorter barrel. But otherwise, it is the same gearbox when it comes to the motor, the trigger, the spring, everything else. So you could definitely do some upgrades to this if you want to go to the metal gears, if you want to upgrade the spring, you want to upgrade your cylinder, your nozzle, everything, the inner barrel, you certainly can. This one is, like I said, a little shorter inner barrel, so keep that in mind. If you're ordering, of course, you can always cut them to size too. So taking this apart is not that hard, but there's a couple nuances, a couple things that you need to pay attention to. Mainly it's just using a screwdriver and taking screws out. However, so you're going to just take every screw out you see, and it's still not going to come apart. You'll be able to remove these two pieces because they're separate. They unscrew, right? But then you'll notice that you can't do the rest of the blaster. So this piece on the end actually just pulls right off. So it's just on there, a friction, just pull the whole piece off. I thought maybe you had to even pry this piece off. Nope, just pull the whole piece off, and then there's another hidden screw, unscrew it, and then with the handguard on this, this is a single piece that is screwed together that you can't access the screws, and you just basically kind of gently pry it until you can pop it off, okay? Because that's still going to be stuck on there. You're going to gently pop it off, and then you're going to be able to remove this piece. All right, of course, if you're going to mess with it, make sure you have this video to refresh your memory where things go. The mag release and stuff is already out of there because they kind of fell out when I was opening it. But you can see right up here is where you're priming. So that's something you're not even going to really have to mess or remove unless you want to when you're doing your any sort of upgrades on this. So I have a kit I'm putting for it right now. It's kind of got a strike face, kind of really cool front end, and then a whole new top rail along the top. I'm thinking of adding an adapter on the back that lets you put a buffer tube so that it's easier to access the battery, because the downside to this stock is like you got to pull this whole thing off to get to the battery. So I'm thinking of adding that as well. When it comes to performance upgrades, probably change the spring, and then barrel, go to a metal inner barrel if I have one. I'm not going to mess with the gears on this one. I have several others that I need to do gears on already, and it's just a much more time-consuming process. So anyway, there you go. You get to see the inside of it, the MP5 V2. This is from ZHENDUO Toys. They ship it from the USA, so you should get it in under a week, no problem. And again, same gearbox as the Gen 8 M4A1. Comments or questions, please post them below. Of course, like, subscribe, share my channel with your friends, and make sure you're participating in those monthly giveaways.